Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And as you can tell by that title, I am shooting more gun competitions in 2025. And I just think that taking you guys through the journey with me is beneficial for y'all. So I know when I first got into shooting gun competitions, I searched YouTube and the internet for somebody to tell me exactly how it works. And I really didn't find too many people to really break it down. So I'm about to be that one to help those of you who are trying to get into gun competitions, specifically in IDPA. That's what I'm shooting now. And as I get into more sectors of gun competitions, then I'll share that information as well. But as of now, I am shooting IDPA matches, which is International Defensive Pistol Association. So when you're shooting gun competitions with IDPA, everything is done from concealment, meaning your gun has to be hidden some way, somehow, whether it be EDC as far as appendix or on your hip or behind your back, I don't know. But it has to be concealed. And that's kind of the difference between the others. Also, the scoring with IDPA is slightly different. Some of you are gonna say it's a lot different, but it is different from something like USPSA, where with IDPA, you are scored on your time, but you're also penalized for any shots that are not in the A zone. So if you shoot in the C zone, that's 1 second added to your time. If you shoot in the D, that's 3 seconds added to your time. And then if you have like penalties and misfires or like you miss a target, those are extra seconds added on to your time. So it's a little bit different than USPSA, but I haven't gotten into USPSA yet, but at some point this year I will. So here is IDPA. These are my next 3 matches for 2025. I've already shot 3 matches prior to these 3. So those first 3, if you want to check out that video, I'll have it linked below and I'll have it at the end of this video. So now we're going to dive into competition number 4. And this time I'm just going to walk you guys through me shooting as opposed to telling you my times and stuff. I have the times, the points down, the penalties. I'll have that all on the screen for you to follow along with. That way this video won't be that long and you can skip through wherever you need to. So before we get into it though, my time is going to be on the screen. My points down, which is PD, is going to be on the screen, which means any shots that were not in the A zone, those are the seconds that are going to be added on to my time that you're going to see. So if you see PD2, that means 2 seconds was added on to my time. If you see PEN, that's a penalty. That means I got a penalty for doing something wrong. Like maybe I shot out of order, or maybe I dropped a mag and it had ammo in it. I don't know. A penalty means I did something wrong. And so if you see penalty 3, that means I got 3 seconds added on to my time. And that's pretty much how IDPA works. So let's jump right into gun competition number 4. So with this competition, or this stage, not competition, but this particular stage, we had to grab the gun off the barrel and grab your ammo. And then we were only allowed, I think, division capacity, which for me is 10. And then we had to shoot each of the targets twice in the body, which is the C zone. And then we had to go back through each of the bodies and shoot 1 shot to the head. Here is the next stage. And in this one, it was I kind of second guessed myself a lot on this stage. I took a ton of, I wouldn't say a ton of them, but I took some makeup shots that I should have just left. I also got penalized, as you can see down at the bottom left, penalized for 3 seconds because right here, I shot the targets out of order. So I went for the inside target, then the outside. And with IDPA, you should slice the pie, or what they call shoot the targets that you see first when you come around cover. So I shot that out of order. In this particular stage, I am starting behind cover with my gun and ammo on the table, and I had to put my additional ammo in my pouches and then start shooting with my gun. So in this particular one, when I finished shooting from behind cover, I was at slide lock, which means my slide was back, and I went out in the open basically without any ammo in my gun, and that's a penalty, because if, you know, the guys behind the barrels saw me, they would have shot me because I didn't have any ammo in my gun. So I got penalized for that. In this stage particularly, I was just, I don't know, I had a game plan, but then that kind of went out the window because I had to make up a shot, which I shouldn't have made up that shot, and then it kind of threw my round count off. So I don't know, this wasn't a good stage for me. As you can tell by the time and the points down and the penalty, I got a penalty because I missed a target. In this stage, we had to start in a seated position, and our gun and ammo had to be on the table in front of us, and we had to take these shots from a seated position. This stage was pretty good for me. As you can tell, I didn't get any points down or any penalties, but my time was pretty slow. And I think I had a few makeup shots here. In this stage, I can't remember why I got a penalty, but I did. As you can see, the range officer, at some point after I reload and make my way to the left, he's gonna put up one finger. And I don't know if I shot him out of order or something, but I did get a penalty for this one. This one also was a great stage for me. As you can see, 23.71 seconds was my time. I was really focused on this drill or this stage, and I kind of moved my feet and got all A's. This stage as well was a good stage. I was pretty focused. I had a game plan, and I don't even know if I made up any makeup shots on this one, but I did have one down, and I was just focusing on like moving my feet and doing better than the previous stages and the previous gun competitions. Now this stage, this stage kicked my tail. As you can look at that time and look at those points down, I had some issues on this stage. The swingers always get me, and the swingers like definitely mess with me on this stage. And then as you can see, I didn't knock down the steel just yet, but it did go down, and here go the swingers. And then by the time I got ready to shoot it again, I had a primer, light primer strike, and then when I went to go insert this mag, it didn't go all the way in, so it fell to the ground, and I had to pick it up. So this one was like a very terrible stage for me. This next stage was pretty good for me. I was focused, make sure I hit my shots, And I don't think I try to do any makeups on this one either. This stage here was kind of like tricky. So we were thinking, all of us were thinking of like, how do we get a game plan with this one without having to run back and forth? Because as you can tell down at the bottom, there's a red fault line. And we didn't want to have to keep running back and forth from side to side trying to shoot in priority, meaning shoot the front targets first, then the second row of targets, then the third row of targets. So we were trying to all think of a game plan. And I think I did pretty good. I had one down. But I did shoot one target 4 times because I forgot that I shot it already. Now for gun competition number 6, I really enjoyed this one because it was indoors and it's more convenient for me as far as when these happen. And I'm not going to talk you through these because they're just going to go pretty fast, but you'll see how everything worked. I will say that one thing I will focus on going forward is not trying to always hit the A zone. Hitting C's are fine. My speed needs to be up, and then adding a second or 2 or 3 onto that speed won't be as bad as me trying to take my time and shoot A's, if that makes sense. So that's what my focus is going forward. And so as you look at these next 6 stages, you'll see that I had to find my dot a lot because I was trying to hit A's. And I really found out, like after watching these back, that it matters, but this is a competition. Like you're trying to get there and as fast as you can, but also be as accurate as possible. And shooting C's is not bad at all. It actually can help in the long run if you're moving fast and you get, like I said, 1, 2, or 3 points down. That's better than having 30 seconds and all A's rather than 23 seconds and maybe 3 C's. So I hope that makes sense for y'all. But here are the next few stages that I ran. So there you have it, y'all. Those are my next 3 that I've done this year. I was about to say this month, but this year, and I'm gonna keep going. Like I'm already signed up for our state competition that's coming up actually this weekend, and hopefully I can get that content out to y'all. And I'm actually not looking forward to anything but experience in the state competition. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. Obviously, leave comments down in the comment section. give me your questions, like whatever you have questions about. I think I'm gonna do a video on things that you need at the gun competitions, because that was one thing I was looking for too on YouTube. Like, what do I need at IDPA matches? Like, what gear do I need? And so I think I'm gonna do a video on that for those of you who are interested. And I think that video actually can go towards like majority of the gun competitions. You might take some things out or add some things, but I think it will just help for, you know, all the gun competitions. So that's my experience, y'all. Again, there's a lot to learn in this sport. And as I've ran 6 now this year, I'm still learning so much and I'm getting better. As you can tell with my placements, I'm kind of like in the 50th percentile, I guess. My placing is like always half of the competitors that are out there. So at least I'm being consistent. But again, my objective now moving forward is to move my feet and don't worry about the C's. Just let it happen. So until next time, guys, stay armed, stay safe, and stay vigilant. Peace.